Hachette Audio presents Lessons from the COVID War, an investigative report written by the COVID Crisis Group. Read by Derek Shetterly. One. From tragedy to possibility. We were supposed to lay the groundwork for a national COVID commission. The COVID Crisis Group formed at the beginning of 2021, 1 year into the pandemic. We thought the U.S. government would soon create or facilitate a commission to study the biggest global crisis so far in the 21st century. It has not. The 34 members of our group have done a lot of work on the COVID war, both as part of this group and in our day jobs. We held listening sessions with nearly 300 people. We organized task forces. We mapped out agendas. We shared insights across our different backgrounds and did a substantial amount of research. We have learned a lot. With no commission in sight, we feel a duty to share at the beginning of 2023 how we size up the COVID war. A year into the crisis, we spoke with a doctor named Ashish Jha, who is now coordinating the government's COVID response. Back in 2021, he told us how, with the constant early mornings and late nights, he still couldn't process what he had been going through for more than a year. Being a medical doctor, naturally he had a diagnosis. He called it reflection deficit disorder. This short book is designed to alleviate the symptoms of reflection deficit disorder. It is a short course of treatment, available to all sufferers. This disorder, this amnesia, can kill. We talked to a key figure in the crisis, one of those who helped originate the successful Operation Warp Speed that rushed vaccines to Americans, Peter Marks. Marks said it was stunning to him that there was so little understanding of the lessons from this war. Some experiences troubled him, Marks admitted. Sometimes he wished that, like one of those characters in the movie Men in Black, someone could administer a neuralizer and blank out his memories of certain meetings. But as Marks watched what was happening in the continuing COVID war, it seemed to him at the end of 2022 as if the U.S. government and the country were repeating the same mistakes he remembered from the spring of 2020. We do not promise a permanent cure for reflection deficit disorder. We cannot offer the kind of exhaustive...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?